Yeah, will do. Nice to know that I can just rob you now. Ooh, teddy bear. It's always funny having a teddy bear. Wait, that goes to Diamond City? That goes to their printing thingies. Hard play. Ooh, vodka. Ooh. Boston Bugle. Okay. Oh. Let's go see Valentine. Hello, officer. That is
I'm telling you, it ain't just a story. University Point, that settlement on the coast, wiped out by synths.
Yeah, I highly doubt it's just Sims that did that, but, you know, you keep believing that. Oh, no, actually, it could be just Sims. Oh, I could,
24-hour service. Only at Diamond City Surplus.
Hello, Percy!
Good you could ever need is right
I have things to sell you.
We don't have it. It's inconceivable.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Anything and everything.
Okay. I need to sell you some things, Percy. Like a 10mm pistol. Like a blue baseball bat. Like some knuckles. Like that. And a pill cue. And that. And do I? Yeah. And that. What is about a fedora? 2. Exterminator welded chest piece. I don't think I want to get rid of that. Newsboy cap. Oh, I don't know when I picked that up. Wait, leg. Sack hood. We'll sell one of those as well. Alright, Percy. What have you got? Actually, yeah, I was about to say, have you got some stim packs? You do. That's going to have to do. Home plate. Unlock requires key. Plate requires key. Interesting. No. Nope. Stim packs, but it's stealing. Oh, chemistry station. Can make some jet, can make some psycho. Healing. I need a blood pack. I need one blood pack. Not a blood pack? No, that is relics. Purified water. Oh, there's blood pack, but I'm stealing it. That is most unfortunate.
I hear you've been asking questions around town. What? Diamond City's got 2 private dicks now?
Excuse me. No, I'm searching for someone, and the private dick of this town is helping me. I just happen to ask I just happen to ask questions as well, Tim. Okay? You got that?
Broke up with my girl. She kept the cap off the toothpaste. Know who does that? A synth.
Also someone that you really pissed off. And I'm not surprised she dumped you. You're an asshole. The synthetic truth. Okay, noodles! We all eat them. We all love them. Diamond City Power Noodles has supplied sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical Kanasa Takahashi's program Japanese to the fragrant steam of Watson. Noodles is one of many shared human experience. Or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 PM, enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. As when I noticed my very own Mayor McDonough saddle up to a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. Shared experience of the app. Almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have been so it must have also seen to the residents of Diamond City. Nearly 60 years ago, on an uncharacteristically warm, as they sat around this same counter, that was before the days of Takahashi's and his noodles, when the bars served hot noodles, not noodles, but ice cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, stiff shots. The barman's name was Henry, and that night facilitated the shared human experience of drinking and smoking. That's until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's Gould residents certainly could have had they not been forcibly removed, thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-Gould decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember, distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrence exclusive interview. Oh god, I'm not going to read all this. There's a pause button, by the way, guys. I would suggest you use it. Whole bunch of stuff. Read. Reading. Even more reading. And even more. I think that's a reference to a movie. The synthetics twitching when they're doing something. I could tell. I hope you're pausing, by the way, guys, because you're gonna need to. Dear God, it still goes. Interesting. That is an awfully large piece of mole rat meat. Mailbox. We've already read the synthetic truth, just to prove it. There you go. Wow, I can't even steal from the trash. Lovely. Oh no, I want to... Mr. Valentine! I need to go see Mr. Valentine. Yeah, Mayor's that way. Also. Mr. Valentine!
No lawyer.
Excuse me, I am heading to Mr. Valentine. I will get my lawyer on you, sir. You do not scare me. Your big baseball bat.
Word is something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft near Salem. Why would anyone even go there?
Oh, wow. You're tall.
Yes, I am.
Hi there.
My friends say outsiders smell, but you don't smell at all.
Thank you. I think. Okay, so we need to head over this way, over this way. Oh, hey, Valentine! Were you waiting for me to come around that corner so you could run in here? I think you were, you know. What did I say, you gonna go in? What did I say, can you let me in game? You know, can I get the story going still, please?
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Hey, Ellie, I got her.
Oh God, it's really
This
you.
individual's busy.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I am,
You're
actually.
diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra.
Oh, very nice.
You know, if you're looking for work
Ooh, a
and don't
worn
mind
fedora.
putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Trench coat.
Whoa. One case at a time. Ellie.
Trench coat.
Our new friend needs our help first.
Trench coat.
All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat.
Excuse me, first things first. Trench coat, trench coat, trench coat! Who is it? Who is it? She gave me a trench coat. Ah, faded trench coat. And then the worn fedora.
So comfortable.
Yeah! Good old private. No, I want to sit. Can you? Thank you.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
Describe 411. Go with.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything
Yeah,
more.
I think they get the
We're
gist.
talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals.
Yeah.
Kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup...
Basically, if Sean doesn't pan out,
Anything else you remember?
if Sean doesn't pan out, they come and get him. Or me. Or whatever. Him.
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Now, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Okay, let's go through these. We know about super mutants, but
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Who are the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Yeah, they probably carried it out, but they probably were under orders.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
Which means we're down to the Institute. What? Did anyone see this coming?
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth
I was
myself.
about to say, you are one.
Discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
The Institute part of the Enclave, because this sort of thing sounds rather enclavey, don't you think?
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah.
That's possible, after all.
The truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
Yeah, but then, you know, I've seen parts of Battlestar Galactica. I know that there are some toasters that don't really realize that they're evil.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers
Oh,
look
one had a beard.
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What else do you remember about them?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Huh. Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business.
Yeah, usually.
What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Might have.
I might have. Everything was
Yeah, you
fine.
gotta remember, we were in the middle of cryogenic stuff.
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
Yeah.
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there.
Ooh, that's it.
Let's you and I take a walk
Ooh.
over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Follow Nick. And since we're doing some investigating, I think looking the gumshoe part is what we're gonna do. Come on, boy!
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news.
Oh, great.
He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except
Well,
you.
that's it.
9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well.
Oh, well.
Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Now, since you finished, can I talk? So, I was about to say, did you just fail? Did you just fall through the ground? Don't worry, it's okay. Anyway, I was about to say, you know, are you sure it could be him?
Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg?
Yeah.
Why don't you give it a try?
Lock's really strong.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key.
Which,
See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
lovely. Got the key to Kellogg's house. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm sure this is going to go fantastically well. After all, you know, I've been amazing at combat. I've not died once, you know, at all. Hello, Mr. Security Guard. Can you, and another Mr. Security Guard.
Today's Halloween, but do we get treats? No. It's all tricks. All
Well,
day.
yeah, you're the security guard of a guy that is, you know, of a city run by a guy that is a giant douche. What do you think? God's sake. Seriously.
You look a little roughed up. Should talk to Doc Crocker over at the Mega Surgery Center.
Thank you there. See, not every single security guard has to have a blooming attitude on his
No
own.
loitering.
No loitering. I'll remember you. Random security guard. I'm gonna call you Bob. I'll remember you, Bob. Okay. You stay down there, dog. Don't want him. Oh, hello.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde.
You're not making any
who
friends here,
is?
Piper.
What brings you to the mayor's office?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. Not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to me. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
Oh, seriously? You're not helping
I was
yourself
just
then,
wondering.
Geneva.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Well, you know, by the way, it could be a, yeah, could be a, guy from New Vegas about a platinum chip. You never know. That's something else that got unplayable at points. Hello, Mayor McDonough.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help?
I want keys to Kellogg's house.
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to
Well,
it.
here's the thing. He's been gone for ages, this Kellogg guy. And probably means he's not paying any tax or rent or whatever you charge.
Well, you have something to say?
Yes, I do. Just let me talk. Goddamn politicians.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna
may
work.
have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
Okay.
I understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit.
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps
Yeah,
Diamond
I
City
highly
above
doubt
the
that.
petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
So, you're going to think about...
Geneva.
Hey there, good looking. Can I get you to do something for me? Really be happy if you did.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Yeah?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should
Oh, here we go.
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
Well, you do seem like a
Bingo!
sweet guy. All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there. Your son's lucky he has a father like you. I hope you find him.
There we go. Cheers, Geneva. Thank you very much. You are great. Great. No security guard. It is a security guard. Hello there, Mr. Security Guard.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
Okay, so what if I do funny business around you? Does that count? Because you're not the mayor. You're not the mayor of me. Okay. Yep.